Let's face it, love blinds all of us. And it's even worse for car lovers, because you see, we put hours of our time and thousands of our dollars into things that don't even love us back. I'm not here to give you real love advice, so sorry if your marriage is not working out. I haven't even figured women out myself yet. But what I am here to tell you is how to spend very little money to make your car more unique, to make your car look modified. And I'm going to show you with, well, my two loves right here. Now, as I said, this is for someone that doesn't have all the money in the world, and, well, you know what, even people that have money, that are smart, don't want to waste it either. And it's a lot of fun being able to do these things yourself, being able to work on your own cars. I am no mechanic. You don't want me to touch your car, I assure you. But the first thing is vinyl. It's a very popular thing. You can get charged thousands of dollars just to wrap your whole car, and they deserve it. It's a hard thing to do. But if you get good enough at it and you figure out the techniques, you can do some of these things yourself. Now, one of them being is reflectors. So if your car is on a lease and you don't want to have to spray paint anything or remove reflectors, it's very easy to kind of just get a blow dryer, or sometimes you don't even need it depending on the shape, and just curve the vinyl over it, use maybe an X-Acto or a credit card to slowly cut it out, and you can body match the car. I have it on my Aston, I'll show you right now. Alright, so the example is on my Aston. Now, this was a really tricky car because the metallic gray wasn't the easiest thing to match. What I was lucky enough to do is actually go to a vinyl shop and choose out the color in person, which made me able to kind of match a little more easily. Obviously, you don't have the depth of paint, so it's always going to be tricky. You can't be super OCD about it. But you can find it on Amazon. You just need to know kind of the amount you need. You can select it, cut it out, put it on here. It's almost just like tape, and you can cut around the edges. Now, you can also hire someone to do this, but this is something you can really save money and make the car look a lot smoother, because reflectors, let's be honest, are horribly ugly, especially the orange ones. Put it on here, I put it on here, and obviously it's matching on the other side. Now, another example of where I vinyled on my car was actually on the interior. So in the more modern Aston Martins, you're able to get this piece in gloss black. It's like, I think, piano black wood. It was a really cheap, ugly plastic in my car, so I just pried the panel off very easily, got the tools on Amazon, of course, again, and basically I just vinyled over it. It's a flat surface, it was easy. As I said, you know, use an X-Acto or a credit card, you just cut around it, and I mean, look how much better that looks. It's absolutely lovely. Just like vinyl, you can actually get clear bra as well, which is kind of a similar ingredient, so to speak. And you can get pre-cuts online. That's what I did with this. It's not really a mod, I guess you could say, but it helps to protect the car. So it's something I was able to do myself. Used a bit of water. You can find all the instructions online how to do it. Depending on the panel, it's going to be really tricky, obviously. But, you know, it was able to do it. It protects it, and a lot cheaper than paying thousands of dollars. I paid about, I think, 250 or 350 bucks instead of, as I said, thousands. And I did the same over here. Did this myself. There's clear bra over here all the way up to here, and I also did it on the smart car here. This panel, this piece gets taken off and stowed away in the trunk, and there's a lot of pressure in the trunk, and it usually screws it up and puts a lot of pressure on this, which would have really scratched this flat black. So I decided to do that on here. So not really a modification, I guess, clear bra. I mean, maybe it is, but it's something that can help really protect your car, and it's something you can do yourself without spending thousands of dollars. Alright, so my next thing does require a bit of skill. Now this is tinting. Tinting windows, tinting taillights. I have the tint on the windows of the Aston, the windows of the Smart, and actually the taillights of the Smart too. I wanted to go out for a murdered out look. This is a typical rapper's car, as you can see. But this is really hard to do. Now, the material for tint's a bit thicker. It's harder to manipulate, so you need to heat it up. And because you need to heat it up, there's a lot more chance for you to screw it up. So this I actually couldn't do myself, I must admit. But you know, it's not an expensive mod to do on your car, and it really changes the look. So although this isn't something you do yourself, this is something you can find a good deal on. You shouldn't be paying more than like $300-400 to get all the tint on all of the windows, even in some cases, you know, in the 200s, depending on where you go. Check the Yelp, but you know, this is something that really transforms the look of the car, keeps the car cool, keeps it sleek, murdered out, as I said. And well, it just makes it really cool looking. Just to walk you around what it looked like, this is the tint on the taillight. I actually went totally overboard and got it here. The reflectors down here. And this is the window tint. You see I got, I think, about a 35%, so it looks dark at certain angles, but you can see through as well. It's kind of like a silhouette maker, so you see the silhouette of something, but you don't necessarily see, you're not able to articulate or see like the figure itself. So that's like the tint you see here, again here. So different angles, gets really dark. I went for, I think it was about a 35%, so it's kind of conservative really, but obviously I don't want to get pulled over or screwed over because of that. And it kind of just gave me the best of both worlds. I was able to tint it and not have the cops chasing after me. Got hard angles to go around, like for instance an emblem on a car, and you have to use spray paint. Now I opt out of Plasti Dip. I've used it in the past, but you know, some of them are, I think you can get gloss now, but some are matte, and I just think matte's a bit, you know, it just doesn't work anymore. Just makes it look kind of cheap. And really it wasn't that easy to pull off. Even if you go thick, I didn't find it that easy. So screw that. What you do see is real spray paint. Now you want to get, I think that thing's still rolling. Anyway, so you do want to get a gloss, whatever finish you want. You can get satin, which is semi-gloss kind of, or you can get like a matte. Anyway, spray paint, Ace Hardware, wherever you want to go, super cheap modification. This is, you know, nothing. Obviously it takes time. You want to layer the thing, make sure you're in the sun. Put it in a box so you're not having contaminants from the wind screwing anything up, little bugs living inside of it. And what I did was I tried really hard to vinyl the emblem on the smart car, totally failed. I pulled the emblems off with some dental floss, a very common technique, and I sprayed them. But really importantly, I also clear coated it. Now the clear coat allowed it to have really a lot of protection in case it gets nicked or something. You know, if you nick the black, you're straight away going to see the chrome underneath, but if you nick the clear coat, you're going to see black underneath. And it just adds a little bit more protection. It makes it a little more glossy and match the look that I wanted to get, and I'll show you it right now. I think it looks super cool. You're always going to have a bit of orange peel unless you sand it, which I'm not going to screw around with. But I just used, you know, double-sided tape to adhesive it. Is it a word, adhesive? And yeah, so I think it looks great. I also did it on the front. Right here, and you can see it has that gloss finish. So I just think it looks really cool, and it adds to my murdered outlook. The wrap industry has been telling us for decades that black wheels are better. And to a certain extent, they're right. It makes the car look, well, badass. Having black wheels and just murdering out a car looks so cool, except getting it professionally sprayed is so expensive. And then if you don't want to have them sprayed and you actually want new wheels, it's even more expensive. So what I sometimes suggest is actually Plasti Dip. Now I said that it can be a bit of an issue because it's sometimes hard to take off, and if you're not good at spraying things, it can be hard to apply, and if you mess it up, obviously you have to remove everything and start over. But this can be a great alternative for something that, you know, if it's a leased car, whatever it is, and you like the stock wheels, but you want to be able to turn them back to stock and not get yelled at by the dealer, this can definitely be an alternative. Although, as I said, it can kind of suck as well sometimes, and I think the matte finish looks a bit cheap. But it's up to you, and it's kind of a cool alternative to save a lot of money. Now this next mod might be a little controversial and not necessarily mod-like, but it just, I think anything that personalizes your car or makes it look overall kind of cooler, or, you know, maybe is a little joke to it. Anything that makes your car unique, I think, really is a modification. And one of the things you can do is actually getting custom plates. Now in California you can get the vintage black and yellow looking plates. I think you pay about 60 bucks. You can personalize it. Don't be too inappropriate, or they'll send it back like they did for me. And what I did is basically for the Aston I got Advantage, so play on words with the name Vantage. In the smart car I'm getting it currently, it's been approved, Smart As. So kind of like a play on words, smart ass, and that's going to be on this car. So it looks really cool because they're black and yellow. It doesn't match all colors on cars, but it looks really badass, I think, especially on like a black car or even my Aston. Just has that vintage look, and it has a little bit of humor to it, and anything personalized, obviously, I think is an awesome modification. Now another thing that is a really good modification that can be kind of standard is tires. tires can actually have a really cool look to them, and they can actually make your car look wider, because oftentimes you can kind of stretch it a size bigger than the factory tire can. And in addition to that is spacers. Spacers also make the car wider, and in addition also improve the handling, and the car looks 10 times sexier when you do it. The Aston looked terrible before I had the spacers on it. It's something that wasn't very popular back then to have really nice fitment, but I think fitment is such a sexy and important thing. I actually got some pretty big spacers on the Aston, thinking about it on the smart car, but really improves the look, and you can find spacers for really not that expensive at all. Make sure it's a reputable company, obviously, but really, I mean, it's not a big deal to do them. And to install them, you can technically do it yourself as well. So another mod that kind of features into the creativity aspect, and again, you can debate if it's a mod or not, but I think anything that improves or personalizes really can be a modification, is the antenna on my Aston. Now, the antenna used to be a long giant thing, and it looked like my car was a remote control car. It just looked ridiculous. It looked like a toy, and it was insane that Aston Martin even had this long ass antenna when it came out. So it really bothered me. I pulled it off straight away, had no reception whatsoever. But then I heard in the community on the forums, and that's a good place where you can find do-it-yourselves, is that I could use a mini antenna from, yes, a mini, and actually apply it straight onto my car. So the antenna's not gone, but it's a hell of a lot shorter. I'm going to be a bit contradictory with my last point. I know I've said I'm going to save you tons of money on car insurance. On modifications. But, you know, some of these modifications you can't avoid. The ones that cost a little bit more, because they will change so much on your car. You can do things yourself, you can be creative, but sometimes you have to do some things. And on my car, on my Aston particularly, it was the clear taillights. They made the car look so much more modern and so much cooler. Now, I saved money in two aspects. I got them secondhand, which you have to kind of do a benefit, cost, whatever it is, analysis and see if it works for you. Luckily, it did for me, so I saved money on that aspect, and I saved money because I installed them myself. So even if you spend a lot on something, if you end up installing it yourself, you can save a lot on labor costs. And well, if you buy it secondhand, you can obviously, you know, save a lot based on depreciation. So that really worked out for me. And, you know, in some aspects, it's okay to spend a little bit of money. Oh God, it's never okay. Now, I hope these points helped you guys and gave you some awesome ideas. I know I didn't invent them, and maybe some of them were even in your head already. But really how I've been able to do these cars is I just changed my frame of mind. You just have to be creative, as I said. You have to have a bit of taste and be willing to put in a bit of work. Because sometimes you don't need to reinvent the wheel. All you have to do is spray it black.